What's up, bros and hoes? My name is Ashley, your Optic MiDNiTE, and I'm here bringing you the free-for-all tips and tricks on Modern Warfare 3. This time we're dealing with the map Fallen, and right now I'm going to put some the spawns on the screen. I went through and I found all these spawns on the map. I killed myself like a million billion times to make sure that I discovered every single spawn that's on this map. Now, last episode I showed you exactly, like I showed you a picture of what that area looks like when you spawn, but a lot of comments and I actually found that to be kind of unnecessary. You can just generally see where the X's are, and if you'll notice, this map actually doesn't have as many spawn points as Underground. I was killing myself over and over and over to try and like pinch a new spawn or find a new one, and these are it. I mean, this is all I could find, and I tried to do this for over an hour, and so this is considerably less amount of spawns, and you'll be able to see obviously why I select the areas I do. And on this map in particular, what I've noticed from playing it so much and what you'll see in the gameplay is, even though there might not be a whole bunch of spawns near the building, the primary building that I stay in, that doesn't mean that they aren't going to spawn there. I find that if you kill a person in a certain building, they will most likely spawn at one of, 2 to 3 spawns that's actually near that place. So let's break down what areas I like to occupy when I play Fallen. Alright, on this map there's 1 to 2 key areas that I really like to stick to, and I'm going to show you spot number 1 right here. I call this the rubble pile. I like that because there's so many spawns down that alley, and the rubble actually kind of gives you, it's like a hill, and it gives you a lot of cover, and you can build a kill streak very quickly. I'm about to show you on the map another spot that I really like to take advantage to that hallway of spawn points is right here, and I call this like the car area. And as you can see, going down this hallway, that's where a ton of spawns are, and if you're far enough away, you can actually get a decent spawn trap going. Alright, and the third spot that you're going to see me use, and this is actually the one I use primarily in the gameplay you're going to see, is right here in this building. Now, there's not too many spawn points around this particular building, but if you remember me saying earlier, sometimes when you kill a person in a certain spot, it will cause them to spawn almost every time in a certain spot, and I'll be showing you guys that throughout the gameplay. Alright, and like I've said in previous episodes, guys, there's 2 key factors that will help you win free-for-all matches. It's called spawn knowledge and map control. So I just gave you some spawn knowledge. I gave you, points on the map that I like to control, and now I'm going to show you me putting that plan into action. Alrighty, let's get right into the gameplay. Thanks guys for being patient for the first 3 minutes. You guys let me know if you guys really like that spawn and map breakdown at the beginning. I can change it to whatever you want, really, but like I said in the last episode, which was Underground, if you're interested in seeing that, I put those in the description. Previous episodes will be listed. But I said, listen guys, this is not MiDNiTE's tips and tricks to go 30-0 on every game. But I just so happened to go 30-0 in this game. Now I start off, I didn't spawn where I wanted to spawn near, and this is actually going to be me kind of breaking down what was in my head as I was playing this game. Because in the previous game I decided to only use, I think it was Specialist, where you unlock the perks, just to show you guys that getting kills, utilizing the spawn system is easy to do if you know the spawns and can do it correctly. But in this gameplay, I decided to use air support because that is actually the quickest way to win free-for-alls. You might call it cheap, you might call it whatever, but using air support is what will win you. You know, when you do those, I don't know how many of you have Call of Duty Elite, but when you do those Elite challenges where you got to get the most kills, I think in 3 hours of free-for-all play, these guys aren't sitting there using Specialists. They're using their kill streaks to their advantage, and that's exactly what I do in this gameplay. As you can see, I'm up in the building that I told you guys about. I know I had actually gone through and found these spawns before I got this gameplay, so I knew that there's 3 major spawns right next to me, and I actually started to figure out that you'll start to see that I kill some of these same people over and over and over. See, like, right there, I killed that guy, and they all just keep coming in. They just keep coming back, and the reason for that is when you kill these people in this building, that causes them, like that cannon person I killed them in the building, and they had spawned directly, you know, near the hallway to come up those stairs, where I then killed him again. And I just keep doing it over and over and over to these people, and you can tell that, you know, it was like I talked about in the last game, you know, people, when you kill them in free-for-all, they're like, oh, I'm gonna get that guy. You know, when you get killed in free-for-all, you're like, oh, I gotta go get that guy. I have to, you know, show him, you know, my revenge. And I basically play into that. I play into that factor. You guys might call it cheap, you know, utilizing the spawn system, but I technically think it's mastering the game. I'm not saying I'm like the free-for-all master, but I do think I have decent tips. As you can see, I keep on calling in my air support. My air support absolutely rapes. These kids can't even shoot it down. They all can't. They can't get me, because in this building is probably because it's a bigger map. It's harder to spawn trap, but it causes them to spawn near you when you kill them, because it's such a big map. I know it doesn't really make sense, but I'll go into more spawn trapping when we get on smaller maps, because it's obviously easier to do. And as you can see, I mean, there's a couple noobs in this game, but these guys are all procedures. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the in-depth free-for-all Modern Warfare 3 tips and tricks with me, Ashley, or Optic MiDNiTE, whatever you want to call me. If you did enjoy, or if this does help you, I do hope to gain a like and a favorite from you, maybe a subscribe if you want. I upload daily, so come check me out. I hope you enjoyed. Once again, leave a map in the description you want me to cover next week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.